What's good, man? You back tuned to your boy, man. Billionaire Charlie, man. We're gonna talk about it today, man. Broken hearts, love situations, man. I want to tap in about it, man. I see a lot of times, man, people get stuck in situations, man, and they don't want to let it go. Been in that same situation myself, man, with a broken heart, all the pieces and stuff like that. But what I learned about it is this, man. Only the strong survive, man. When you out there, sometimes when you got a good intention, man, I always say this, man. Sis told me this a long time ago, man. Relationships, man, is about compromising, man. Being able to come together on one page, being able to see things through the same eye view, and to be able to have disagreements but still love one another. You know what I'm saying? And there's nothing wrong with that, man. I've been with multiple different types of females. I've been with females that couldn't communicate or couldn't really show emotions because their parents, you know what I mean, brutalized them mentally, so where they don't know how to show love. You know what I mean? Don't even really know how to love. You know what I mean? A lot of people get with people with this issue. You know what I mean? Like I said before, I remember a while back I was dating this young joint, man, real close to her mom and stuff like that. And I remember, man, she just had a hard time being able to express love, being able to say, I love you, being able to just say, you mean a lot to me. And sometimes in relationships, when you don't have that person, either you saying it or you doing it. I always say doing it is the most important thing. And that means loyalty and just being respectful and honorable to your person. But like I say, sometimes people get trapped in bad situations where they're not identifying that this is not for you. Even though at that moment you feel like this love is what you need, it's really not from that individual or that person. You know how some people pray for a person, not pray for the things that they need within a person. So when God brings something to you, it's not a ball of mess. I fell a victim to this. I remember I really loved this girl going to school, man, and I mean, pray. God, give it to me. God, give it to me. God, give it to me. And he said, son, I'm going to bless you with her. And it was a nightmare because that individual wasn't for me, or she wasn't developed enough to be able to communicate in a relationship like that. And sometimes people can be older and really don't have the developmental skills to be able to communicate effectively. And I was talking to my cousin one time. She said she loved this dude. I said, do y'all really sit down and have those conversations? You know? And that's the problem. Communication is the only way you build. You got to be able to build with your partner. You got to be able to identify y'all flaws within the relationships. But once again, men and women have had parents or family members that damaged them, or past relationships that damaged them from not wanting to express love. You know, like I said before, I experienced that multiple times with different women, right? That's with the young girl, real close to her mom. She kind of like went to her mom for everything. And I always say that's a bad thing, because you can create an image about an individual, and that parent can always look at you in the dark no matter how good you do. You always keep your relationships between you and your partner, because once you start spreading it out to everybody gonna have a right for their opinion, and then everybody ain't gonna like you. And me personally, man, a lot of people love me, a lot of people rock with me, then there's people that just don't rock with me. But I always look at the love thing and the communication thing, and I always say, dig deeper. That's what I always say, dig deeper. Because when you dig deeper, you will identify your partner's problem. And back in the days when I was dating and stuff like that, I had a little young joint I was messing with. And my biggest thing was I didn't realize she didn't know how to love. She didn't know what love felt like. And to be in a position when you have a person, which myself, you know what I mean, growing up before things happened with my mom, she always put in me that loving quality, that healing quality. You know what I mean? Me being a tourist, man, that's all I ever know. My whole life I wanted to be married. I wanted to have a family. I wanted to do right by the woman that I was with and show her pure love and pure respect and pure honor. You know what I'm saying? But like I told you before, I've been with women that didn't identify love. They only identify the sexual part of it, but they don't know how to express their love. They get confused. They get, you know what I mean, mangled. Men and women have those issues where it's like everybody is protecting themselves from pain. And that's what I didn't do, because in my mind, I felt like if I love you and I feel like you showing love back, let me do my all to make this work. But sometimes people don't identify or know how to move forward within a relationship like that. And like I said, take growth, man. I grew up and I learned and I seen it, and I see multiple women that have that issue where they don't know how to communicate because they've been broken and hurt so many times, man. Like literally, love is almost like so painful to connect with. But really, when you find that right person, that right individual that love you, that care about you, it's nothing like it because it's so pure, it's so genuine. It's that person you just sit on the phone, talk to all day about the stars, about anything, and it just connect and it's just there. You know what I mean? It's your perfect match. Sometimes people force situations that's not meant for them. And this what this video is about. This is how your heart get broken. Even though I always say, identify what the issues are and understand, is this really for you? Because if you at a different place than this person at, you may get more hurt than love. And like I told you, I experienced it. That's what the young girl, she didn't know how to love. She didn't know how to give me love back. She didn't know how to communicate with me when I'm coming straight at her. I love you. I want to be there for you. I don't give a care what job or what I got to do to provide and be there in your corner. I'm going to have your back, rain, sleep, snow. Like I say, people pull back from fear of the pure love that you're giving them because they can't identify because they never seen it in their life. You would think like somebody get 18, 19, they done been through this and that. No, it don't matter what their age is, man. If they never got that pure person, that light, that person that bring them that joy, and not just sexually. I'm talking about the intellect level when y'all connecting on all cylinders. See, that's what you got. Like, everybody can have sex. It could be good and all of that. But are y'all on the same level in that pure format where y'all can communicate and everything is matching? Now, y'all ain't gonna agree on everything, but I'm saying, can y'all work through problems when y'all had y'all differences? I seen situations where people couldn't do it. You know what I mean? I seen more people that have, you got different people that have different issues, right? Some people have a sex addiction. They might got a little drug addiction. They might got like different addictions that make them do bad things. And I seen it both on both spectrum. I had a woman that had a sexual addiction. She just couldn't keep her hands off other individuals. You know what I'm saying? And people that got like to smoke and do their thing. You know what I'm saying? Same old, same old. Are you willing to work through it? I remember me being a person that was so pure at one point. You know what I mean? Going into a relationship, seeing the individual had these addictions, and I didn't care. You know what I said to myself? I'm willing to work through your addictions. I'm willing to be by your side. But she looked at me and said, I don't want to hurt you anymore. So I got to let it go. See, me back then, I couldn't take that. Because I was like, damn, like what? And now when we talk and we build now is a good communication. Why? Because she grew up and she finally found something that cleared her mind of all the negative things she's been through. And she was able to be in that pure form where she can accept love and give love. But everybody got development is different. And like I say before, man, love is love, G. Honor is honor, respect is respect. That's why I don't hold nothing against past relationships or past individuals I've been with. I understand that everybody's development is different. I didn't understand that back then. I was mad, I was frustrated. But people got addictions, and those addictions is what helped them feel love. It might be sex, it might be drugs, it might be this or that. But that's what make them feel that. When they get in love in a pure form, when you calling them, when you right there supporting them, they don't know how to handle it. You know what I mean? But at the end of the day, man, I always say this, man. Identify, is this the right person for you? You got to have them tough conversations. And like I said before, I had multiple women that had a problem with it. You know what I'm saying? So I know it's probably men that deal with that same thing. They don't know how to talk about it or build with it. You know what I'm saying? Or give love and feel like the love going to be returned. Or understand that everybody's not out to hurt you. Everybody don't got an agenda to do you bad or do you dirty. Sometimes you can have an individual right in your presence that love everything about you. I remember this, like I had this girl, I just loved her. I love everything about her. Everything. Even her flaws, I felt like we could have got through it. But she wasn't ready for that love. Pure love. The light. I love you. I care about you. Let's work through it. Sometimes you got to give people time to develop. And it might not be with you. And when you move on, God got something bigger and better. And a blessing coming to you. And like a lot of times in life, man, the wrong family member, the wrong friend can ruin something special. That's why I say don't put your stuff out there to everybody, because everybody ain't got good intentions for you. The love ain't always pure with everybody else, because people sometimes can be jealous because they never got the opportunity to experience somebody like you. I dealt with it all the time, man. Love is love, man. And this message is for the people that's going through hurtful relationships, are not identifying that your heart is broken, but you're not dead. You can fix and heal yourself and get out there and get the right individual that's perfect match for you. and realize that everybody's development is different. And this is what it's all about, man. It's just a pure form of love. And don't look down on yourself just because that individual wasn't ready. We got to sometimes pull back and identify that you should be loved the way you desire to be loved. You know what I mean? You don't want to give your body up to any and everybody because the spirits of that individual sometimes come upon you. Then you got to pray, you got to meditate, and you got to clear all those sins up off of you, man, because you're going to be better. As far as my good women out there, my good man out there, you know what I mean? It is a love for you. It is somebody that really love you. It is somebody that really care about you. Man, I just want to say I love all my women out there. I love all my G's out there. Much respect and honor, man. This message is for the people out here walking around with broken hearts, thinking that they don't have a purpose in this world. Walking around depressed and sad, feeling like nobody gonna ever love them. At the end of the day, you will be loved. Believe in it. Because at the end of the day, man, somebody's perfect, ready for you, ready to make you so happy, so blessed, so anointed. You know what I mean? Don't give up, man. I see a lot of people out here putting their head down, just sad, sticking into relationships that's not meant for them. Just because they feel good sexually doesn't mean that it's perfect for you, man. Find somebody that can click with you on all cylinders, sexually, mentally, physically, like on every level you could think about, spiritually. I love y'all, man. Stay up and believe in pure love can definitely be with you. I'm out, G.